come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
This could be a turning point.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Willis. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Willis now off play action. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, it's Willis. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And they use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Now Willis to throw.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
First and 10, Young.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down throw coming by Willis. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Okay, ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here is Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Young. And complete to Drake London. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Panthers hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum. because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Young. Rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Throwing again on second down. Willis on the move to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. All passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on. Hey.
Back to throw, Willis. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the 5 minutes of the game. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A
their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles. So the very first play, they give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. If we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, Willis. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Ready, set.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Willis now off of play action. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
18 runners.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Willis. And he finds a man with a crossing route. On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there. And
they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now receiver in motion left. Robinson. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Malik Willis. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing, Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Comeback team! Comeback team! Warriors, 70!
1st and 10, Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. At that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
70 Rangers.
Willis is going to throw once more. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack at the 16-yard line. 3rd down, it's Willis. This is caught by Robinson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start in the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Touchdown, Carolina! I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here. Get the football right back because you're fighting old momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, it's Willis. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the running and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive perfect runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll go again with Sanders. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Young on 3rd and 2. There's Trimble, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 28. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And here we are in the 4th quarter. It'll be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That throw by Young incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On the double.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Young will set to throw. Flush to his right. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Badgley able to punch this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They go play action with Willis. Finding Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Willis to throw. This is Robinson. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are going to win the game.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Atlanta, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Yeah.